All right, Tate, what's a hobby of yours?
I'm gonna choose football.
How do you connect with people that share your same hobby?
I feel like I connect with them pretty well. Most of my friends share the same hobby of football.
What role does community or social interaction play in your enjoyment of the activity?
I feel like football has a huge community. A lot of people love the sport, and it brings people together no matter what beliefs you have. It is such a sport that brings people together.
Who am I here with today?
Kayla Robinson.
Can you describe how your hobbies have influenced or shaped your sense of identity?
I think for me, I like the simple things. I don't really have the most extravagant and interesting hobbies. I really like to binge watch different shows, like Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus. I love binge watching, and I love just finding comfort in my own solace, I guess to say. I spend a lot of time just navigating and leading just different things and organizations on campus.
How do you see your hobby as a reflection of you as a person?
I think for me, when it comes to binge watching shows, I like being within my own space in my own room and my own comfort. I am the youngest out of 7 siblings. It was a lot, particularly when my second oldest graduated, and so I had to find comfort within my own self, and I had to be okay with being alone, and how I did that was through binge watching just different shows.
Can you describe how your hobby has influenced or shaped your sense of identity?
Okay, so I love to cook, and where I come from, cooking is a very feminine thing. So being able to cook means you're like more feminine, or you can take care of a household. So it gives me more self-confidence.
How do you see your hobby as a reflection of who you are as a person?
I would say because it requires a lot of work and effort and time, that like as a person, I take my time and I dedicate like a lot of my energy into things that I love to do.
And how did you overcome those obstacles, and what did you learn about yourself in the process?
I would say how I overcame it was asking for help, and that helped me ask people for help, because it's not a sign of weakness, but it's actually a sign of strength. So I asked my mom, like, "Mom, I can't do this, and I'm a better cook for it today."
So David, would you say you have any hobbies?
Yeah, I would. My hobby is probably welding and football, but mostly towards the welding side.
Welding, that's interesting. Then can you describe how welding has influenced or shaped your sense of identity?
Yeah, well, with welding, I've been welding since I was itty bitty with my dad, and it's just taught me that just being a hard worker and takes a lot of time, so patience and hard working.
How do you see welding as a reflection of who you are as a person?
With time and practice, you can get better at anything, and it's taught me that hard work gets you really far.
Can you describe how your hobby has influenced or shaped your sense of identity?
So I feel like for like football, for example, scheduling my time around football and like making friends through football and being known to my friends as a football player has kind of like shaped and helped me grow in that way.
Have you ever encountered challenges or obstacles related to your hobby?
Things that have happened otherwise in my life, I've had to either choose between that and the hobbies at hand. And so deciding how to spend my time and what will help me the best in life and like what will be the most advantageous to myself.
How did you overcome these challenges, and what did you learn about yourself in the process?
I've kind of learned like how to better prioritize like things in my life, and I've kind of learned what's important to me and like the person I want to become and the person that maybe I don't want to become, or things that I don't want to do because of how they affect me.